Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, I've came back to the Azorius Control. So, last time when I tried to play Azorius Control in this new meta, I was trying the new Jace. This time, I'm trying 3 steps ahead. This card is supposedly one of the best new inclusions for control in Thunder of My Junction, and that is where we can counter a spell, but also draw cards or create a copy of or token copy of a creature or artifact we control, right? That's real good for just one card. It's like a cryptic command almost, and it costs a lot, but that's okay because we can choose which mode we use, and the lowest mode is just 3 mana counter spell, so cancel, but we can also pay 5 mana to counter a spell and then draw 2 and discard a card. So it's not cryptic command in that it's not that good, but it's almost like cryptic command in that we get those modes, and this is more than one card, right? So that's the idea of this whole deck centered around that. That's the only card from Thunder Junction that we actually include in this deck. The rest are pretty much from, the good old Azorius Control, where we have a lot of counter spells, a lot of removal, hopefully eventually getting to the Devious Cover-Up and Witness the Future Infinite Cycle. Alright, so the deck plays exactly like that. In the early game, we're going to have 4 Get Lost, 2 Deduce, and 4 No More Lies to just get rid of any of our opponent's cards. In addition to that, we do have to march if we want to march a token or exile some of our white cards to march a bigger creature or make bigger permanent. We can do that. I know I have 3 steps ahead. I couldn't justify more than 2 because we have a lot of other counter spells. So in the 3-drop, we have the Flanker, which is able to exile Graveyard against Graveyard Synergy decks. We're able to get a gain 2 life and scry 2 against burn, and we can also flank one of their attackers. So that's pretty important. We have 3 temporary lockdown. Of course, this is so useful against almost every deck in the meta now. Every deck is trying to be fast, and this just locks them all down. 1 Witness the Future to cycle all the cards back, and then 1 Celestus to get us a ramp, especially with Teferi. In the 4-drop, 4 Wandering Emperor. I see a lot of decks try to cut Emperor. 100% wrong. Emperor is the best card ever created for mono or for blue-white control, and I will not take any words for it. Not even a counter spell. Right? This is a flash speed creature removal that then gets infinite value as long as you can protect her. You can keep getting Samurai. You can pump your Samurai for more aggro. She's just got everything going. And then we have 1 Devious Cover-Up as a hard counterspell that combos with Witness the Future. That is our ultimate combo if we're playing against a control deck or any sort of late-stage deck. This will infinitely get value. For Memory Deluge, of course, for blue-white control, you want to have Memory Deluge. 1 Teferi, just, to be cute, because I have Celestus. I want to combo that with Teferi to get a bunch of mana, and then we get the -7 to drop 2 cards a turn. It's going to be really good to draw 2 cards a turn, especially when you have to combo Witness the Future and Devious Cover-Up. And then 2 Sunfall and 1 Farewell. I cut a lot of Sunfall from this deck because, well, that's 5 mana. We never really get up to 5 mana and still survive. You can justify adding a Sunfall and cutting a Get Lost maybe, or cutting 2 Get Lost and putting some Bovine interventions in. But right now I think Get Lost is just so good because it targets everything. Creatures, enchantments, planeswalkers. The only thing that doesn't hit is Artifact, and we can use March on the Artifact, so we're okay. And overall, if you really need to hit everything in board, Farewell always gets the job done. So I never want to cut Farewell. I see a lot of decks cut Farewell and just add more Sunfall just to be 1 mana shorter. I think that's a mistake because this takes care, especially in best of 1, right, against everything you might fight. Enchantments, gone. Artifacts, gone. Zits, gone. Alright, so that's basically how you can fight everything. And then for the land base, we're kind of standard type of land, 26 lands for a control deck. But what I did change is here's 4 Deserted Beach, 4 Restless Anchorage. Those are the 2 dual color lands you want in a control. But I only run 2 Seachrome Coast and 2 Meticulous Archive instead of 4/4 in what I normally would have in a dual color type deck because I want 3 plains, 3 islands for my 4 Field of Ruin. Field of Ruins are going to be really good in popping our opponents. But not just popping our opponents, the utility land, but also kind of help us filter our lands a little bit faster than filter our land color a little bit faster than we want. 1 Eiganjo, 1 Otawara, of course, for our channel lands, and then 2 Mirrors for those control mirror matches. That's the whole deck list. Now let's go into the games. All right, our opponent's going to be Triple H. Go first with Gobakan. Hopefully I get another land. Lots of 3-drops. Forest. Interesting. Bushwhack to get another land. Alright, what are they gonna play? There's probably some ramp. I mean, there's forest, there's probably some ramp cards. What kind of 2-drop do they have? Rookie, Charm, Trash. Okay, no rookie for you then. Just trash the town. This on counter. Okay, that's nothing. Doomscar Warrior, also nothing. Just temple them out this way. Let's take out the Archmage Charm, Archdruid Charm. Good luck. This costs 4. 4 mana rookie. I didn't draw a land here, so I'm just not going to play anything. Lycio Array can help me for a few turns, and an Aven Interrupter will basically stop whatever he plays. For a while. 4 mana, huh? Rookie! Creature enter the battlefield is powered greater than Rookie. I mean, I kind of want to stop it. Okay, just quits because it's got controlled out. Fair. Okay, our next opponent is Sterling. Is it Jim Sterling? We're gonna go first. No blue. Cool, 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 cool. Let's do it. Parlor Surveil wants to keep his hand. Fine. Dinosaur, huh? You can't actually counter whatever he plays. I can only draw 2 and discard 2. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Oh, discard a card, right? I can discard a Witness. Do I discard a Witness though? It's not a bad card. A Flanker, on the other hand, is a pretty bad card. So you want to Fight Club? 6 damage is not the end of the world here. Get the Archive, Field of Ruin. I cannot feel both caverns, right? What are these on? Humans and dinosaurs. I can get rid of one of those. What do I get rid of? The dinosaurs are going to be scarier than humans, I feel like. Victorious. I don't have a counterspell for that. I can't have this get lost.
Time for an expedient address.
Another Hammer Scope? Temporary lockdown, not gonna help here. We just have Fight Club. There's the Fight Club. how do I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Means that I can exile one of those, right? To keep that on top, makes sense. No, he doesn't want to keep that on top.
Now you son. That's cut off. You are not much of a roadblock.
Okay, that is a good loss. I can use that.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Maybe I should have witnessed into a good counterspell. Do I have any counterspell in the deck? No, I do not. So let's get that lost. Now I can play my cards and potentially not die immediately. It's just a land. Another land. Do we win this into something good, or do we Teferi into something good? I think that it warrants a Teferi right now, right? Witness is top 4. I don't have any counter spells. If I play a Teferi, right, that costs 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 3 more mana for a potential counter spell. Also, it sets it up a little bit nicer. Ooh, Celestus is real good, but I want the counterspell so bad.
May your blade strike true.
Let's break his cavern. That's the second cavern. Let's get a white. Alright, so no more caverns. If you have a big play, I can definitely counter it. Temporary lockdown on my one creature? That's just throwing away your own cards, buddy. Notorious. Why would you do that? It's a bad play. Alright, now we have more control of the game. We can witness our future. Yeah, let's witness the future. Shuffle 4 cards, 3 steps ahead. No more lies. Do we want to get lost? Get lost is a good card, right? The Deuce is a good card, and Field of Ruin might be useful. Alright, we get just a march. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I play this, that's 6. Use this to untap a land. Artifact, creature, land. Plus.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Oh boy, that's an Itali. Alright, he gets 1 card from the top. He gets my Memory Deluge for nothing. But he gets a Geological Appraiser, which is real good. The Appraiser gets a 3 mana card. Okay, it's just a Hammer Skull. Not the end of the world here, even though I don't like it. Can attack. Now I can Memory Deluge. Something good, maybe? No. Okay. Wandering Emperor is a little bit slower than I would like. The Deuce is not going to save me right now. No More Lies is a little bit too slow. So maybe it's just the Deuce. Yeah, maybe it's just the Deuce then. Another Field of Ruin is not what I wanted to see. Now I'm going to tap my creatures. What can I do here? have to tap the Itali. Okay, I gotta tap a land first. Maybe I drop a land? Up to 1 artifact, I don't have any. Up to 1 creature. Up to 1 land. I untap these. I'm gonna exile that. Now I can use this for deduce. I draw a card, that's a Memory Deluge. Okay, good. So, how much mana do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need the extra 5. Oh, I do. In case I want to march, right? So we'll drop the Field of Ruin here. We'll see what he does. That's just a land, good. Surveils. Both face, huh? I'll exile the Hammer Skull. I'll take the 3. Not the end of the world here. Nothing. Then now Memory Deluge. 3 steps ahead. Restless Anchorage. Now we are ahead. We are very ahead. So I want to... Let's make a Mirrex. Actually, let's not make a Mirrex. Let's just draw a card. Emperor? Okay. He's coming to play tapped. Uses to tap 1 creature, 1 creature, 1 land, the Anchorage.
And some think time only flows.
Let's make a blocker here. Might be useful. I already have an Emperor in my hand. So fight rigging? Well, then rig. Then we'll exile it. Nothing? Alright, if it's nothing, do I just make a Wandering Emperor here?
I've learned much during my trip. May your blade strike true.
Does he block? He no blocky. Alright, we will choose to untap and, I don't know, artifact, creature, and also a land. We'll untap a lot. I'll play another land. I want to use this on my Anchorage. I also want to use this on my Anchorage again. The land? Oh, it's a counterspell. Alright, GG. They cannot get out of this. They have no cavern. They have no play. I'm 3 steps ahead of them. I had to GG them out. There you go. Goodbye. Goodbye, Sterling. We hardly knew ye, because you got controlled. Alright, our opponent's gonna be Kenny. Oh, Kenny's lagging me. Come on, Kenny. Don't lag. I don't know what's going on. There's some lagging sound. Alright, well, opponent goes first. We have 4 lands, so justifiable keep, right? But we don't have anything else to do with these 4 lands. That's a little bit scary. I'm gonna keep, let's see what happens. Alright, gotta close all the Chrome tabs so it doesn't lag. I think that's what's going on. I'll get a land, so let's play a tap land here. That way we can play untap land. Lush Portuco. Junkai Naturals. Ew. That's just gross. That's just gross. I hate it. I already hate it. Enchantments deck. You gotta play something, right? Enchantments? Audacity. You can have that. Calyx? No, you cannot have that. Then the attack comes. Okay, so we can definitely wait for it, but we're gonna take so much damage every turn from that. I think we just lock down everything. That exiles both of those, so he doesn't get a card draw at all. Now we keep going for what happens next. I don't know. They're gonna play Generous Visitor. I don't care about that. They're gonna play another Generous Visitor. I care a lot about that a little bit, but I think I'm okay. Let's put out our land here so we can Memory Deluge. Or flank them. I'm not sure I want to flank a visitor, but Memory Deluge is going to be very good at getting our board wipe. Calyx. Double pump. I want to stop the Calyx. But then I will lose my Memory Deluge turn. Oh man, this is kind of risky, huh? I had to Memory Deluge into a board wipe or I lose. Do I just let the Calyx out? Yeah, I'll let it out. It's gonna do a lot of damage. That's for sure. We take 5. Can we get something good? We do not. See, that was what I was afraid of, because now I can't do anything. Another Memory Deluge, maybe. I do have a land drop already for next turn. I don't know if I want to play Teferi. So, cover up or Restless Anchorage. I'll get the Restless Anchorage. It is a land. Okay, I'll get another lockdown. That's important. So, what I want to do right now... Do I want to play a lockdown and just get hit by the Calyx? Whenever a Calyx or an enchanted creature you control deals combat damage to a player. That's a lot of damage, right? I guess I'll have to stop that from happening. I still have the No More Lice. If he wants to play something, I need to No More Lice that, and then I'll take 2. There's no 1 mana spell he can play that matters, except for Audacity. Kami of Transient, huh? I'm scared of that for sure. That thing doesn't go away, so we need that to go away. He still has a play. Seriously? Alright, what else do you have? Maybe it's Ossification. You can make a copy, but he doesn't have anything, so yeah. I think it's Ossification, which is a pretty weak card to have right now. So let's put in a Restless Anchorage. We can flank the Calyx if we need to. We also have 3 step ahead. Okay, just quit. That also works if you want to play it out. See, this is what I talk about enchantments. They're cowards and they only win by luck. I hate that deck. Okay, our next opponent is some Korean words. Well, this is in StarCraft, so I'm not as scared. Maybe I should be. You go first. We got Meticulous Archive in the Seachrome Coast. I'm going to keep. That's a good hand. Let's see if I can actually get this to work as a good hand shirt. I like Flanker. I don't know what they are, so I don't want to just throw away my Flanker. But I do need more lands. Mountain. Okay. They're Korean, so they are a disgrace to all Zerg rushes. They're about to Zerg rush us. That's probably their plan. Now, they have Kumano, so that means they want to play a creature, right? It only makes sense. Yep. No creatures for you. Alright. So now I don't have time to draw, and I hope that the flanker that I kept is not going to be what kills me. Invasion, that's fine. Deal 2 damage to my face. Maybe it's a lot more than 2. How many dragons do you have? None. Time to flank. It's gain 2 life and scry 2. Okay, so those are good cards, but not right now. I need to draw a land. There it is. The Fabled Land. Another invasion. Invasion onto invasion. Maybe he'll deal damage to his own invasion. Alright. Doesn't do anything, I'm gonna draw a card. Archive. Draw another card. A Field of Ruin. And then the Celestus. So, if I do this right now, I'll have 3 mana, which means I can flank something. I'm pretty sure the Shivan Devastator is just coming after the Takir, right? Alright, I'm gonna trick him. So, here's my plan. If he's Shivan Devastator the Takir, I can lock down everything, and that's his whole turn. Play with fire. And I get a lot of mana this turn. It doesn't have haste. It's just flying trample. Feldon does have haste. I'll take that too, though. It's fine because I can lock everything down. It's just 2 damage. Oh, it's not even attacking me. Sure. May look scary, but don't forget, red cannot deal with enchantments at all. Do I want to gain this life here? And scry 2? That's pretty good, right? It's scryed that too. Alright, that's a lot more lands than I need, so they can go back. Another land. Not fun. Another lockdown? Do I need another lockdown against this deck? I got 1, 2, 3 for lockdown, and then I'll have 1, 2, 3 for nothing to play. And you know what? Nah, I need some card draw. Then we'll play the lockdown. Tap the Field of Ruin. Oh, all of your stuffs are gone. I even have an Eiganjo, in case he wants to attack me for something big. Or he can just quit. That's a good choice. Playing red. You should just quit. Okay, our opponent's going to be Arawak. Waka Waka. We get to go first with 2 Get Lost. So our opponent's really going to have to get lost. I don't think they're going to be aggro since we have so many removal in our hand. Yeah, the deuce is pretty good. Alright, Swamp. Then make me discard. No? What is this? At the beginning of your end step, if you descend it, +1/+1. -X, -X. Interesting card. Not sure what it's doing. You can kill a creature that way. There's another stalactite. Sure. Okay, so it's that self-milled deck. I mean, you just mill yourself. Come on. Pretty obvious. That's a descent. I don't know if the lag is coming from the server or just from his place. I'm gonna need to draw something good soon. But hey, you know, it might happen. What kind of board wipe do I have? I have a temporary lockdown in the deck somewhere. So there is that. I need to Celestus, huh? Otherwise I can't Memory Deluge. I'll take 3 here. It's not the end of the world. I'll take 5, I mean. Take 3 attacks. Okay, it's not the end of the world. There's a lot of creature removal, but I don't have a lot of creature for them to remove, so... See, when I do this kind of deck, I never get to mill my creatures. I just mill my non-creature spells and cry. Thank you. I don't really want to get rid of a Get Lost. I also don't really want to get rid of Witness the Future. This Witness the Future is the weakest card here, right? I guess I'll play my Anchorage since I can't really use 5 mana. That's a lot of blue. Will they have counter spells in that deck? What does this even do? Okay, non-land permanent to his owner's hand. Discard a card. Okay, we're gonna have to take a lot here. Do we Eiganjo one of them? No, I think I have to take it. The draws are really hurting us. So he gets buffed by a lot there. And is our Memory Deluge going to get us anything? There's a Sunfall. That's something. And we'll take another Deluge, I guess. I have land drops every turn. Come on, let me take it. Draw a land, drop a land. Draw no more lies, and keep that. Desert Beach. Yeah, thanks for all the creatures. So, what else you got? A 5/5 Death Touch. Sure. It looks scary, but it's not really that scary, just because I got a 4/4 I can block. Draw a card. Do I need to discard anything like the Memory Deluge? I'll discard a Field of Ruin. I have 2 memories. I can... It's really tricky, right? I really want to keep my Memory Deluge to keep getting cards. Yeah, dropping a Field of Ruin is dropping 1 card. Dropping a Memory Deluge is just dropping 2 cards. So, it makes sense. Okay. Just quit. That also works. Every one of my opponents today has just been, you know, didn't want to play it out because I... Alright, our opponent is Shirokage. I think that means White Shadow, right? I don't know. I think. A little bit rusty. This is a terrible hand, by the way. 6 drop, 5 drop, 4 drop. All again. Okay. This is probably just as bad. I got a bunch of Memory Deluge that I can't... Or no more lies that I cannot play because these are blue lands. Can I justify mulling down to 5, though? Probably not. So we'll put the lockdown back. That costs 2 white. I don't have time for 2 white. But I'm able to draw 1 white source. Doesn't look like it. I'll let them Field of Ruin my Field of Ruin if that's what they want. Hey, mirror. That's interesting. This is whenever it enters the battlefield, right? It is whenever it enters the battlefield. Do I want to give them a mana next turn? Synthesizer. I mean, this has just been... My land's been bad. Gotta get a Plains. I can get my Archive now. It's gonna come into play tapped, but... Ooh, a Get Lost. Cannot hit artifacts. So, it needs to get lost. Braided Net. Do I care about a Braided Net? No, I have nothing else to play. Can I draw another land? I cannot draw another land. So, do I Memory Deluge here, or do I just try to hold on? He probably has counter spells, right? I am betting that he has counter spells. So, is there a beach and Field of Ruins? Not really quite sure how to get around this attack. If he doesn't play anything, then I can kind of hold back for a little bit longer. How many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will draws me 2 cards, so I'll go to... No, hold on. Yeah, I have 7 cards. This will give me into 2 more cards. So I'll have 8 cards. And then draw a card, I have 9 cards. A little bit risky, but I'm gonna do it. I will take the Eiganjo, because I can actually Eiganjo that 3/3 if he doesn't do anything. So, let's see. Temporary lockdown locks down this 3/3, which, I mean, it's something, but I don't want to use a temporary lockdown just on one 3/3. He has a lot more. Spring loaded something. That's, what does that even do? Makes it a 4/4. Okay. I want to tap this Field of Ruin. I'll kill that. Spring loaded something something. So now I don't kill it, but I can counter it unless he pays. Would you like to pay? He doesn't want to pay. So I get rid of that. Now he has nothing. Yay. The plans worked. Now I have 2 Field of Ruins. Let's deduce. Alright, you can break that now. Do I need more white? I don't need more white. I have a lot more blue stuff that I eventually want to play. Actually, I probably need more white, huh? Doesn't do anything. I can play my Emperor. Can I fight through a counterspell with this Emperor? No, I cannot, because I didn't take a white for some reason. Let's just draw a card here. There's the white. I also got a flanker. That might be good. Let me play the Emperor right here. So we're slowly crawling this out, right? I have a Farewell, so that definitely gets them. What can they do here? Do they have a counterspell that goes... I mean, it's not my only Emperor in the deck. Can't afford to get a little bit risky.
To me.
Let's pump up our creatures, our Emperor's a little bit bigger.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Elspeth's Smite, huh? Alright. You got that. You definitely got that. Alright, let's archive it. Maybe we can dump something in the graveyard if we don't need it. What is our next card draw? Huh? There's a stick. I don't know. What kind of stick is there for a land drop? I mean, it's a Surveil, so they might have some instant speed cards like a spring-loaded drum or spring-loaded Saw Blade. But what they definitely have is rope. So we're gonna have to wait till that's out. Is that what's going on? Is the rope what's getting? Yeah, there's the rope. So whiny. Come on. I guess our opponent just rage quit. Oh, Memory Deluge. I want that. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want to Field of Ruin the Restless Cottage, but I will lose the Memory Deluge if I do that. I don't have to do it right now, right? If he turns it into a creature, then I do it. So, a Teferi. Oh boy, a Teferi. I don't have any counter spells, but I guess I'll take a Memory Deluge. There's a March. I have a line to play, I do. So, minus first. There's some form of play. We'll tap one of them. Untap an tap an artifact. Why not? Tap a creature. And one tap a land. Any good lands here? Not really.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Alright. We have a lot of kind of control elements held up. Assimilation Aegis. Do I care about that? I guess we'll let that through. Nothing? Wait, hold on. How many lands do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should just Memory Deluge again, huh? For 7 mana, I think this is the better play. Don't really need to break their Anchorage unless they want me to break their Anchorage, right? So, let's get a Devious cover-up, which might be important. We'll get another land. Take a Field of Ruin for another land. Or do I take a Seachrome Coast? Do I need all the mana next turn? I don't think so. Alright, I'm gonna drop the Anchorage anyways. So do I hold on to everything by just temporarily locking these two down? Or I can farewell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All artifacts, all... Are these artifacts? They're just artifacts, right? All artifacts, all graveyards. Right now I have nothing in the graveyard that I care about. Yeah, there's just one get lost, or 2 get lost and one... what, 2 no more lives and 1 deduce. Right, I can definitely get rid of those. So... 3 steps ahead. How about no steps ahead? And quit. Yep. I saw that happen with the farewell. It's what you get for playing a deck that's so kind of centered around one type of card. GG. Alright, now that we saw all those games, how did you feel? Because I feel like this deck is still reigning champion of the whole best of 1 meta, best of 3 meta, whatever meta you want to call it. I feel like these kind of control decks are always going to be the best version of any deck possible. Of course, best of 3, there's a lot of sideboards, a lot more considerations, and you look at the World Championship, it's, you know, the Domain won first, but this is number 2. This is definitely giving Domain for a good run for their money, and really depends on how the game plays out. And right now, Domain wins because we don't have a lot of answers to their Cavern of Souls. That's what Field of Ruins comes in, right? Field of Ruins can definitely get rid of the Cavern of Souls before they play their big spell, or if they play it on the right turn, we might have to figure out sideboard cards that doesn't just counter but exiles a spell or bounces a spell. Those are the cards that stops the cards from being good. That's what I feel about this deck. Definitely one of the decks that I want to play every day, but I can't because then the videos will get stale. But this is the type of deck I feel like have the best chance if you want to rank up while having fun playing. Every game is going to be different. Every game is going to require you to really think about your plays. But this has a chance against any deck out there in the metagame, which is a lot to say about most decks that I play don't have a chance against every deck. There is one way to tech against all the decks that I use for combo, but when you have a control deck, it's really hard to tech against a control deck. So it's really just how well we can answer them, how well we play, and how well we draw. That matters when you play control, which is, you know, if you want to show off your skills, that's where the control decks come in. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.